Well, a very warm good evening and welcome and morning and afternoon and whatever. And yeah, welcome to another Technolive. It's good to be back. I say that, it's only been a week, but it feels like it's been an absolute age and a half. But yeah, at least we're back, and at least we're back with sunshine this time. It's nice, bright down here in Swansea. Was not expecting that for January. And speaking of January, it's the 27th today. 2 days ago was Burns Night, which if you frequent this channel, as in you've been frequenting it for the past 3 years, 2 years, whatever, time is irrelevant. You should know I'm a big fan of Burns Night, despite not really qualifying the Scottish. But for those who don't know, Burns Night, big old celebration, all about a famous poet called Robert Burns, who wrote a lot of works that were quite a lot about the small people. You know, the kind of things that go through that people would face. You know, it'd help if I could get my words out today. The kind of things that the everyday people would kind of live and struggle with. You know, it is much more like that. And he was also against slavery, I believe. And so for that reason, it's celebrated all across Scotland and the globe as well on the 25th of January. So I don't want to unmute it because I don't want to give any clues away. But if you are a frequent, visitor to this channel, you might notice that almost exactly a year ago, Dan and I had a little bit of an adventure. A Minecraft adventure. Oh yeah, I'm not talking about the other one that happened in the summer, that was too big. No, I'm talking about our Burns Night RPG. If I pop back to here, does anyone remember this? I certainly do. I put a lot of work into this world I built. And yet we tried to make an RPG out of Minecraft all about Burns Night. And I like to think we did alright. We didn't get very far. I thought we were going to get a lot further. But yeah. For those who watched that old video, you noticed we had what would happen is that you talk to an NPC and an NPC would set you off on a quest and you have to go and complete that quest. And for that we used the code builder a lot. In fact, we used a very specific part of the code builder. We did... I'm just going to call this test because I'm just showing off what we did last year. We're going to... Well, I'm going to do that a bit different this year. But last year we had set quests using the show nearest player title with subtitle. And that worked fine. Oh, hello, agent. I'm sorry, but you're going to be in the way there. I'm going to have to do something horrible. No one saw that. Sorry. Anyway, no, that was an alright method. But I've done a lot of Minecraft since then. I've learnt a lot. I'm still not the best at it. I'm sure, the kind of people who write on the Minecraft wiki could completely outstrip me in terms of knowledge. But I got a little bit better. In particular, looking at things like the Castle of Logic, weekend-long, 2-day massive adventure in Minecraft. But I learnt a lot from building those. And I think I've finally come up with a way to do speech with an NPC properly. And that's what I thought I'd take a look at today. So, would you quieten down, please? You're annoying me. Thank you. Where's your llamas, anyway? Anyway, so yeah, let's talk to the steward. Now, I will say I'm in the Education Edition today, which is the one we usually play around in. If you're in Wales, there's a chance that you might be able to get the Education Edition free through your school if your school uses a hub account. So it's worth asking. But yeah. One of the difference with the Education Edition is you get these NPC characters. You can change what they look like, and you can create more of them. So if I just get NPC spawn egg, NPC, yeah, I can create as many as I want. Oh, they make noises now. Oh, that's new. Ah, I guess I haven't had audio on since the last update. I never knew they made noises now. Anyway, you can create these only if you're in world builder mode, which you change that by just doing /WB to change between world builder and not world builder. So when I'm not in world builder, I can just talk to them. But when I am in world builder, I can edit what they say. And what we're going to do different about this is usually I've been getting NPCs to talk with the say command, which isn't very good. Because it just hides in the top left-hand corner and it disappears really quickly. I'm hoping of the way I'm going to try today is a little bit better than that. What Minecraft really need to do is pull their finger out and actually make a way of talking to NPCs properly, but that's not going to happen unless they hire me. So, Bill Gates, if you're out there, I'm joking. He wouldn't want to hire me. Anyway, I'm going to go to... Where am I going? Let's go edit dialogue. And let's just get the steward to say, hello there. Just something simple to start us off with. What we can do then is if we go to advanced... Well, let's try it out first. Let's try out. So I'm switching off World Builder. I click on the steward, and the steward says, hello there. Now, that's pretty standard, NPC interaction. You talk to the NPC, you exit the window, you leave. But we're going to add a little wrinkle here. We're going to add something that makes it a little bit more interactive. We're going to try and get the player talking with the NPC a bit more. It's still not perfect because we're trying to build this in Minecraft Education Edition, and it's not got the right things. It's not a proper game development software or anything like that. So we have to mess around a bit. But one thing we are going to do, is go back into World Builder, have a little chat with the steward, and on this screen we're going to go to Advanced Settings. We're going to add a command. So the commands usually execute when you exit the conversation, when you enter the conversation, or when you click a button. And what we're going to do is we're going to add buttons. So I clicked on button mode here for what the player says to the NPC. So we'll go for 3 options. We'll go for morning. Then we'll go add command. And scroll down. Make it button mode. We'll make it afternoon. Then we're going to go to add command. We're going to go to button mode. And we're going to say evening. Technically, I really want them saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening. But the trouble is these buttons really don't fit much text in them. You have to keep the text quite small. So putting the good in front of it might be a little bit too much. But we're going to go morning, afternoon, evening. And those are going to be the buttons that the player sees. But we want the NPC to respond in some way. Now, the way I used to do it was I used to do /say and then some words. And that's fine, but it appears in the top left of the screen. It fades away really quickly. And one thing I've noticed when I've been building all these Minecraft interactive tutorials and things like that is no one notices them. So I really want people to notice them this time. Oh, I forgot to put the audio on. Oh, there I was listening to the wonderful music, and that was just me listening. Oh well. No, as I was saying, it's in the command that we want the NPC to respond, but we're going to respond in a slightly different way. We're going to respond using the title command. So this is /title, then a space, and here you put in who sees the thing on the screen. So if you wanted it to be all players, you do @A. If you wanted it to be the nearest player, you do @P. If you wanted it to be a random player, you do @R. If you wanted it to be yourself, you could put in your username. Or I think it's only @P that works for targeting yourself. But we're just going to keep it simple. We're just going to go @A. So the @ symbol followed by the letter A. That's just going to say it to everyone. We're going to go /title @A. And we've got a choice of 3 things here. We could either have it appear as a title, which means it's going to be right slap bang in the middle of the screen. In fact, let's show that off. Let's show them each one of these off. So /title @A title, because I'm showing off the middle of the screen one. And then whatever you want the steward to say. Lovely to see you. Let's give that a try. So, yeah. Actually, rather than leaving World Builder, I'm going to go to Edit Dialogue. I think you can test it out here. Let's see. There we are. Lovely to see you. As you can see, it takes up quite a bit of the screen. And it's not fading. Oh dear. I might have set the fade a little bit too long. Whoopsie. Righto. Was not expecting that. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, so when I was playing around with this... Has that fixed it? No, it's still there. When I was playing around with this, I was trying to get the title to stay for longer. And I was making a couple of changes in the commands. At the moment, the title doesn't seem to want to disappear. So I'm going to do /title clear. No? Oh, I have to do the player target. @A clear. Okay, we got that off the screen. That's fine. I'm also going to do /title @A reset. Because I think that's what happened. I think I was fiddling around with the times. Because there is a command that you can change how long a title appears for. And I think I extended that a little bit too long. So let's try that again. Ignore that. It's a do-over. There we are. Morning. Lovely to see you. And it should fade away quite quickly. There we are. Ah. So now I can get the train back on track, which is where I was trying to show off the different types. So back in the NPC commands, I've got /title @A title, lovely to see you. If we change title out for subtitle, it should appear as smaller text underneath. Okay, so let's try it. Morning. Oh. Now the question is that a me error or is that a Minecraft error? Who knows? When in doubt, Google it. Oh. Title command. No, the option is subtitle. So why is that not showing up? Ah, I wonder if it won't show up. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. Ah. Oh, now I'm going to have to make you disappear again. That's going to really hurt the heartstrings. No one look. Everyone close your eyes. Sorry. The wolf was not... the wolf was not a... oh, never mind. Okay. Interesting. I think I came across this in my testing as well. I think if you do a subtitle without a title, it doesn't work. So let's try it with a title. This is a test. So if my theory is correct, we should see both of these. If my theory is incorrect, I have no idea how to fix it. So, we'll see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is the problem. I thought as much. Yeah, turns out if you try to do a title... Sorry, if you try to do a subtitle without a title, the game just says, no, I'm not going to do that. Also, it's going to delete half my thing. So my suggestion then is if we do a title first and we give it nothing, will that work? Let's see. No, that doesn't work. What happens if we give it something really small, like a full stop? Full stop. Will that work? Ah, that does work. So we get the subtitle, but we also get the title. That's a question. Are there any invisible letters that we could use? No, none are coming to the top of my head. We could probably use an underscore, maybe? Nah, that won't work. Okay, scratch that. Looks like subtitles not going to work unless we pop a title in. But I know, in my testing, that the third option for a title, action bar, does work. And all this does is it shows the text above the action bar. So let's try that out. Morning. And it says lovely to see you in lovely little subtitles down by the action bar. Let's do that again if no one caught it. Here you are. Lovely to see you. So yeah, we could get some good dialogue out of that. Trouble is you need to write it, and I've not written anything in a long time. What shall we say? Oh yeah, guests. Oh, quests. No, that's too much like the old version. Guests are welcome to visit the cloakroom and join the chieftain for supper. Let's see if that's going to be too long for the title command. Could be, but we won't see till we find out. Guests are welcome to visit the cloakroom and join the chieftain for supper. There we are. Faded away a little fast, but I don't want to mess with the timings again. Righto. Oh yeah, we haven't done the rest of them. For the rest of them, I'm just going to copy and paste the same thing. Or at least I would if copy and paste worked. It doesn't, so let's just keep it down to morning. So I don't have to do any I don't have to do any effort. Wow, that's lazy game design. Hello there. Morning. Guests are welcome to visit the cloakroom and join the chieftain for supper. So we're kind of halfway there to our RPG. We could visit the cloakroom. Just trying to think. Is there an object? I'm designing the game on the fly, by the way. I've got a couple of notes for what could go on, but I'm not sure what in particular. I'm just wondering if there's any kind of exchange that could happen at the cloakroom. Oh, yeah, that's one we could do. I'll have to hope I can remember the command. If I forget on the command, it might be a bit odd. So I'm going to pop down an NPC. This is going to be another steward. Going to have... Hello there. Would you like to... what's the word? Would you like me to take your cloak? So what I'm thinking here for this one is we're going to add two commands. We're going to have a button for yes, please. Actually, we'll add 3 buttons. We'll have yes, please. We'll have no, thanks. And we'll have may I have my cloak back. But that's a little bit too long. So we'll say, just shorten it to that's not a word, return cloak. There we are. So for the yes please, we need to take what's going to act like a cloak out of the player's inventory. So what have we got? We've got chest plates, they're kind of like a cloak. Do we have any capes? Oh, we got elytra, that's kind of cloak-like. Back in my day... Sorry, I always end up resorting to that when it comes to Minecraft. Back in my day, everyone tried to get a cape, and only fancy players could get a cape. I'm not sure if that's still a thing, though. Probably is. No, I'll just have to keep it as chest plates. And on my other computer, I'm just gonna double check. Yeah. So it's very important to keep your references in your brain. That's not a word. You know what I mean. Does that work for items? I think it does. I think it does. Okay. So, we're going to go for the yes, please. We're going to do /clear command. What that does is clears the inventory of somebody. And we have to say who's going to have their inventory cleared. And we're going to use @P to make it the nearest player. Because if we do @A, it just wipes out everybody's inventory. And if we leave it just like that, just /clear @P, it means it takes everything away from the user. Which isn't going to be much fun. So we should really take away only the thing that matters. And I'm going to test if this works. I'm not sure if it will. Minecraft, leather chest plate. I'm hoping that's going to work. I really do. If not, we'll have to play around. But whenever it comes to whether you program something or you're trying commands out in Minecraft or Linux or Windows or anything, sometimes it's best just to take a punt. Just write what you think it might be and hope it works. And if it doesn't, sometimes the computer tells you what it was close to. Other times, it gives you somewhere to go off of. Somewhere that you can start thinking about what it might be. Somewhere to research from. Let's test that, actually. I'm going to put in my inventory a leather... Oh, it's got a tunic. Let's see if that's going to cause a problem. I'm going to put that in my inventory and I'm going to hold it so we can see if it disappears. Let's go edit dialogue. And let's try it. Let's see if it works. Crumbs! It works! First time. Oh, I think that's a record. First time something's worked. First time on the stream. That's a lot of first times. I'm going to reward myself with a bit of oatcake. Oatcake? Oh, yeah, oatcake. It's not a Scottish stream unless there's oatcake. But yeah. I'm pleased with that. So, if anyone's looking, /clear @p, and then the name of the item that you want to clear from someone's inventory is a good way to represent an NPC taking something from the player. So it could be stealing it, it could be the player giving something to the NPC, and so on. It doesn't work with everything. I know if you try and use more modern items that have come in later updates, they just don't work. But you could do take sugar. You could take, I don't know, iron sword. I believe in, what's it called? Castle of Logic, the stream we ran a while back. One of the NPCs would take all your weapons if you got a question wrong. I wish I'd shown that one off on stream, but yeah. You got options there. For the no thanks, though, we're just going to leave that blank. Because if you leave a command blank, it just exits the conversation altogether. So, yeah, that's fine. We'll just exit the conversation. And if we need to return the cloak, well, unfortunately, the clear command has actually deleted that piece of armor. So, to get that armor back, we have to do /give the closest player, so @p, leather chest plate. And that should act like the NPC is giving them back their cloak. So, let's go edit dialogue. Let's go return cloak first. So we get a leather chest plate. Then we're going to go yes please to wipe it. And let's finally check no thanks. And there we are. I'm pleased we got that sorted. And yeah, we can move on to the main event. I've done it again. I did this last year. Got too interested in playing around with all the little characters. Oh. What was that sound? That's a new sound on me. I don't know. Minecraft updated like years back, and ever since I've just not understood it. It's, yeah, I feel old. I stopped playing at 1.2.5. And then coming back to it, it's got all this weird stuff like, I don't know, banners and axolotl and goats. Just confuses me. But yeah, I've written a couple of these NPCs. You know, chatting around the event, which is going to be a Burns night. I should mention, there is a plot. There was a plot when I came into the, when I started working on this world last year, but I found the plot really depressing. And I don't know about you, but whenever I'm writing stories, I'll write one, I think, oh, this is brilliant, this is the best thing I've ever written. And then give it like, I don't know, 2 months later, and I like don't really care about it anymore. I lose interest. And yeah, the plot I had originally written was very depressing, and it had little magical bits, and it was alright, but I've gone for something a bit happier. So here's the chieftain of the clan. I'm glad you've made it. We're not quite ready yet, though. We've got none of the essential burn supper ingredients. If you fancy lending a hand, please have a word with the chef. And yeah, we're just gonna have a smaller one this time. I'm gonna have 3 quests. Probably won't make through all of them today, but I thought cover just some of the most basic types. So here's the head chef. Head chef has nothing to say and nothing to do, so we're going to change that. The story is, I say story, is we've not got the ingredients. The chef is going to send the player out to pick up those ingredients. So let's do a bit of it's a disaster. We can't. This is the. No, this is. No, hang on. It's not burns right without the main meal. Could you find these ingredients for me? Ignore my terrible spelling if it's anything spelled incorrectly. And yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to have 6 buttons. 1 to start the quest, 1 to end the quest. So we'll have find neeps, which is one of the ingredients, which is Scottish for turnips. So we need to somehow find turnips. Then I'm going to go for button mode, find tatties, which is Scots for potatoes. Then we're going to go find haggis. I had some lovely haggis this week, because of course I've been celebrating it. I've got some lovely vegetarian stuff. So if the idea of a load of offal boiled in a sheep's stomach is unappealing to you, I recommend trying the vegetarian haggises. They are not bad. Nice little spiced, warm, comforting stuff. Anyway. So we got find neeps, find tatties, find haggis. And now we're going to do the response. So, tatties, let's do neeps first. Neeps found. Let's do tatties found. And let's do haggis found. Let's see what that looks like. Find neeps, neeps found. Find tatties, tatties found. Find haggis, haggis found. There we are, those are our options. Now, unfortunately, the way that Minecraft works, we can't do any sort of conditional stuff. So if I click neeps found when I haven't found the neeps, then the game's just going to progress because there's nothing we can really do to stop it. We could get fancy with command blocks and so on, but it's just going to be an absolute nightmare. But yeah, again, Microsoft, if you're listening, please hire me. I'm going to fix your Minecraft Education Edition because it's missing a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, let's do the first quest, which is going to be finding tatties. And we're going to do it in a similar style to how we did it for the, last year's. We're going to do /title at, let's do @p this time to be the nearest player. /title @p. And this is going to be a title because it's a quest. Quest. Oh, quest. Actually, let's give our quest a fancy name. Let's call it this. Oh, sorry. This. Oh dear, I've made a pun. This is a turnip for the books. And the subtitle is going to be find a turnip for the chef. And we're going to have the chef give a little bit of a clue as to where to go. And the chef is going to say @p, and this is going to be an action bar. This stray goat ate my turnip. Take it back its owner and get a new one. Now, this is going to be where things get a little bit confusing, because I know for a fact that the title command was just fade too fast to read any of this. But we can tweak that later. It's good just to get the text down. This stray goat ate my turnips, take it back to its owner and get a new one. And get new ones, just to make sure that you pick up turnips and not goats. And get new ones. Okay, let's try that out. Find neeps. This is a turnip for the books. Find a turnip for the chef. And then I didn't see that last bit. This stray goat ate my turnips, take it back to its owner, and blah 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 blah. We should probably get a goat in here. Yeah. Let's do... Where do you find goats? Probably as a spawn egg. Goat. So I thought we'd do this quest as a good example, because it makes for a good example of an escort quest. So usually in video game design, one of these quests, or sometimes they're called follow quests, is you try and get another character. In this case, it's going to be a goat for us. A goat who's just wandered off. We're going to get this goat to go somewhere. We're going to escort it through the map. So I've placed the goat there, and the goat seems to be really intent on bothering the chef. That's some interesting behaviour there, Mr. Goat. So yeah, we'll have to think of where the goat needs to be escorted to. Actually, I should probably get the head chef to say that so the player knows where they're going. Oh, there's goats on the table. Let's change the subtitle to take the goat to its owner in the harbour. There we are. So the player knows where they're going now. Take the goat to its owner in the harbour. Sorry, just my pun. It's terrible. I love it. I think that's the best one I've ever made. I probably didn't even make it. Probably someone's made that up for me. So yeah, as I said, I did a stream actually where I built this world. It wasn't the most interesting stream, I'm afraid, because all I did was just sculpt these mountains using world edit commands in the Java edition. But I worked a little bit on this. Never got around to actually making any boats in the harbour though, which is a shame, because I thought I was quite pleased with this. I believe I was listening. Yeah. Whenever I do these, oh, it's snow. Hello, snow. Okay. That's a bit more wintry than I was expecting. Fair enough. It's snowing and raining. Let's have the owner be over here. Let's say the owner is trying to load the goat. Oh, crumbs! Hello. let's just turn that off. Let's say the owner, went through Forestine, and owner is trying to load their goat onto a ship. So the goat's going to be wanting to be around about here. And we'll have the owner. Hello, owner. And we'll call this the goat herd. And icon. Who looks like a goat owner? Someone in a hazmat suit. I mean, goats are very smelly. Fair enough. Someone in a hazmat suit. So we got the goat owner. The goat owner is going to be expecting a goat. And the goat herd... Well, we're not going to really do much here. Except say... Is that a goat I hear? And we're going to have two options. We're going to have not yet, meaning we've not found the goat yet. And we're going to have another option that says, here it is, meaning that we found the goat. And if we do that, we're going to have the NPC give the nearest player. But here's the thing. There's no turnips in Minecraft. At least not as far as I'm aware, actually. Let's double check. They might have added it in a secret update that I'm not aware of. Oh, no turnips. What about Swedes? No. What food do we have? Where is food nowadays? Crops? Where? Oh, you know what? I really miss the days of Java Edition with the not enough items mod. It made life so much easier. We got potatoes. We'll need that for later. Carrot? That's kind of like turnip, but pointy. Let's go beetroot. I believe there's a way of naming items as well. Now, quick check of the old internet. Can you name items when you give them? Probably. Oh, you can give it... Oh, you can give it JSON data. Just to clarify, JSON data is just a way of... What the... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's Java Edition only. Crumbs. Sorry. It's never good content when I just start reading stuff because I go just fascinated. You can give people items that don't leave? Okay, that's cool. An item lock, keep on down, yeah. If anyone's interested, I am reading the give command page on Minecraft Wiki because you find some really useful tools there for how to actually write this cool stuff. Okay, I'm going to try this. It says Java Edition only, but it might have been updated recently, or it might not be. Who knows? So we're going to give @p Minecraft beetroot curly bracket display law with capital L only square bracket speech mark. The more I see of this, the more I think this is not going to work, basically. This looks like a very complicated command for something that's very not complicated. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we get a turnip. No. Let's try again with no beetroot in our inventory. No. Okay, so obviously that's not working. I was hoping I could give the player beetroot, but then automatically rename it turnip. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. I could probably do it if I made a hill. Sorry, let me try that again. I could probably do it if I made a resource pack or a behavior pack or something like that, but that's just too much. Sometimes you just want to get on and build something cool. What we will do is we'll try this item lock thing I've seen. Apparently, you can give players items that can't be dropped. Let's see. We're going to go for give @p beetroot one of them with 0 data. Then curly bracket. Quotation mark item underscore lock. Put it this way, every time I've tried to do JSON commands, it's just never worked for me. But item lock in quotation marks, then open curly bracket, then mode, then colon, then lock underscore in underscore inventory. Speech mark, closing curly bracket, closing curly bracket. Let's see if that works. I doubt it will. Oh! Oh, it works! No. Oh, that's so cool! Since when has that been a thing? Oh, that's brilliant because a lot of RPGs have quest items, as in things that you request from that you get from a quest, and it stops you from dropping those because if you drop them, you basically break the game, and we've just done that. Oh, I'm so happy. I am definitely adding that to any food. Yeah. Anyway. Sensible now. I'm done with the goat herd. Let's clear our inventory, and it does get rid of the beetroot. That's good. Because now we're going to ooh. No, I'm thinking we don't really have time for that. Oh, we don't have time for that. Damn it. What I was going to do was I was going to use command blocks to detect whether or not a goat was nearby. And we do that with the test for all entities type. No, all entities, yeah, type equals goat, comma, R equals 5. What that does is it tests whether there's a goat nearby within 5 blocks. There is no goat nearby within 5 blocks. What I was going to do was I was going to create a command block that would detect that. But I'm just thinking now with that would involve rewriting some of the commands of the goat herd. And I think that's going to take a little bit too long for today. So let's call on that one. Let's head back. Let's head back to our chef. Yeah. That would have been good because you can have it so that it tests whether or not the goat is there. And only if the goat is there do you get the beetroot or the turnip, so to say. Oh, that's annoying. But oh well. And the goat is still doing laps of the kitchen. But yeah, back with our chef. We can now update it so that the neeps found. We clear the inventory of the closest player, so /clear @p beetroot. Let's try that. Let's did that goat just sneeze? Oh, good grief! Don't do that, goat. That's quite hot. Anyway, yeah, let's try it. Neeps found. Actually, let's get it in my hand so I can see it disappear. Neeps found. Yeah, and the chef absorbs the beetroot. So we'll get the chef to say /title action @p action bar. Brilliant. Can't have burns. No, I was worried I'd have to resort to using a Swede, which if you've never had a Swede is basically like a turnip but worse, or better, depending on your palate. Neeps found. Brilliant. I was worried I'd have to resort to using a Swede. Again, unfortunately, just to the way that NPCs are set up in the Education Edition, that's gonna activate every single time you do it, even if you don't have beetroot, it'll still do it. Do I want to do? I realised it's surprising how fast a whole hour goes past. Find the groundskeeper, find the... Oh, crumbs. The Thunder's back. There we are. And do weather cycle. False. Oh. Well, maybe we'll come back to this. Maybe once... Goat took a flying leap then. With only 4 minutes left of the stream, maybe we'll come back to this. Maybe we'll have a look at implementing the 2 other quests I want to do. I want to do a fetch quest, where it'll simply you go and fetch some potatoes. But I also wanted to do a more violent quest. I wanted it so to get the haggis you had to undergo some kind of trial. But yeah, depending on how this does in terms of views. By the way, like and subscribe. That really helps me see what people are into. I might come back to this. Because, yeah, I'm enjoying this return to something I've worked on previously. And improving it and fixing it. It's been good fun. Okay, so I'm going to sign off a little bit early today. Leave a bit of the old Minecraft music going. As I say, Cheerio, everyone. Have a lovely week, and I hope to see you next week. Depends. I can't remember what I'm doing next week. It'll be a surprise for us both, I'm sure. Cheerio.